How's it all going, guys? All About Truvis, another one coming at you, and we have a bumper crop for you today. 26 new balls for the collection. I am very excited to get in on this and open up and see what we've got. If you are watching for the first time, or if you've just started collecting Callaway Truvis, please do subscribe. I've been hovering on 20 now for a few weeks. And I always said that if things were going to start to dip, I'd probably cut it a day, and I'm really enjoying it. But if I'm not getting any interest, is it really worth doing? So if you are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please do hit subscribe. Please hit like as well if you like the video. And there will be 3 unconfirmed golf balls today, so if you can identify them, please let me know in the comments and I'd really appreciate it. I am not going to talk anymore. The most important thing is to get cracking. So first ball is, oh, this is a nice one. I like this one. This is a burgundy shield on a white background. This one is from Berkeley Hall, probably Berkeley if you're in the US. So Berkeley Hall in South Carolina. This is a really nice one. You don't see many of the burgundy or maroon outside of a pent. You usually see the pent, not outside. This one really stands out. And 0-1, you don't get too many numbers, any ball numbers, which is 0-1. That's the first one. Second one is really straightforward. This is the New Hampshire ball with the number 603. I have done loads of research today to make sure that I am not supplying you with information that I don't know, but I didn't double check if 603 was the New Hampshire phone code, but pretty sure it is. So this is New Hampshire. It is literally just the outline of New Hampshire on a blue background, and it will go really nicely with the rest of the blue pens. This one has to be one of my new favourites, and I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but this one is Gayla Dia, and it is just a kind of 3-pronged leaf with the 1998. You all know that I love the blue and white ones, especially when they're out of the pens and they're nice and thick. This is a stunner as far as I'm concerned, and it's Gayla Dia from Oklahoma. Hello for any of you guys watching in Oklahoma, give me a hello down below. Really like this ball. Next is, oh, I dropped one, bear with me. Next is a golf ball from British Columbia in Canada, and this one is Shawnee. Now, I have recently done an All About Truvis where I opened up its older brother, which is this one, Shawnee, and that is the original version as far as I'm aware. And then you've got the newer version, which is the same but just transposed, so you've now got the white arrow on the green pence. But I have a huge love of when they do the different variations, and I'll give you another one of those coming up in a few minutes. Next one is for all of you people from Ohio. This is Silver Lake in Ohio. One of the increasing amount of golf balls with 2020 on. Really straightforward why it's 2020. And it is just their crest in white on a blue background. Again, very similar to the New Hampshire, but will look really good in the collection. Next one is a really nice one. I really like this one. This one is from Alberta, which is another Canadian club, and this is Sunningdale, and it is an S, but it kind of looks like a music note, and it's just a really, really nice ball. It makes a difference because usually when you get the black ones, they don't have thick outline and they get a bit lost, but this is really bulky, really thick. Sunningdale with the 1934 number. I really like this. This one's going to look really good in my display. Aside, I've recently contacted a company in Germany to see if they can help me out with building some of the shelves that I want coming. So I'm hoping if they get back to me, maybe in the next few weeks we might start seeing my balls coming out of the boxes and actually getting on the wall. And obviously I will share everything with you moving forward. Sunningdale. Next one is another Canadian club. This is in British Columbia, and this is Victoria Golf Club. And this is it may be silver, but it looks grey, with their crest on. 1893, that is an old golf club. In the UK, it's quite common for clubs to be 200-300 years old, but over the pond, it's very rare that we see anything pre-1900. So the fact that it was originated in 1893 shows how long it's been going, and I bet it's a stunning course as well, because if it's had that long to grow and evolve, I bet it's a nice place to go. Never been to Canada. I've flown over it, but never been to it, so maybe have to add that to the bucket list. Hawaii first, maybe then Canada. Next one took a bit of time, and again, this is British Columbia. This is Richmond, which is a green tree on a white background with a number 58. Not certain what the number 58 is referring to, but again, as always, I really like the green nature ones, the leaves, the trees, etc., because they all look really good, and when I get the aforementioned shelves, I will keep them all together and they'll look really nice. Richmond in British Columbia. Right, next one is Monarch Dunes. And what we've got there is a butterfly with the number 805. Now, you may have seen Monarch Beach before, which is this one here, which is the butterfly with the open wings. Monarch Dunes is more closed butterfly wings, but they're both in California. I'm guessing they're linked in some way. I may be wrong, but Monarch Dunes is another one. I'm still looking for the butterfly collar ball. If you've got a collar ball butterfly, they're the ones from Korea, please do let me know. I'd love to get one from you. They've also been showing a new collar ball from Korea, which looks like a polar bear. Really kind of, I keep breaking stuff, a really nice blue polar bear on a white background. Collar balls are really hard to get hold of outside of Korea. Obviously the guys in the US that managed to buy all the overprints have some, but Korean and Japanese balls are very difficult to get hold of. But if you have one of the new collar balls, enjoy. Monarch Dunes. Next one is a ball that has more than one variety, and I've only got one, and it's the Yellowstone in Montana. And this one is a kind of lime YC on a plain background. Kind of gets lost, but I don't kind of mind that. I think there's a couple like this with the lime. Kalispell with the frog is one of them. There's a couple more as well, and while it may get lost by itself, when it's with its others, I think it will really stand out. And obviously if I can get hold of the other 3 variants of Yellowstone, put those all together, everything is gravy. Now the next one I'm quite loath to show you, because I have a sneaky suspicion that Pete Bennett, if you're watching, I have a feeling you're going to want this, and I don't want to get rid of it because it is a lovely ball. But it is this one. Now this is Silo Ridge, but not the one in New York. This is Silo Ridge in Montana, and it's kind of like a big cylindrical building with a couple of trees, maybe a building, some kind of, I'm not sure, but it is a really, really nice ball. Really detailed pattern on the building, which is quite unusual, and it really makes it stand out. So yeah, Pete, sorry, this one's not for sale, buddy. But if anyone else has an extra one, let me know in the comments, and I'll help sort Pete out. Silo Ridge in Montana. Talking about other ones with more than one variety, this is Banff Springs in Canada. Did I log where it's from? No, I didn't say what state it was from, but it's in Canada. This is the 4th Banff Springs that I've got. Banff Springs is actually on my bucket list. Any of you guys that play Tiger Woods in the early teens They had Banff on there, and the Devil's Cauldron, which I think is the fourth hole. It's a par 3 down the hill over this crystal clear lake. I just don't think it gets any better than that. So I will visit Banff Springs one day, and I have the 4 Truvis to go alongside it. This one's in pink, and there are other versions out there as well. We're still going. We've still got loads. We're still going. Next one is quite a famous club in Illinois, and this is Cog Hill. I think this one may have also been on a Tiger Woods previously. It's very simple. Their logo with Cog Hill on a white background, really straightforward, but it's quite, again, it's quite a bulky black rather than a quite a squiggly fine one. So again, really nice cool ball. Cog Hill in Illinois. Next one is a variety that I've also shown recently, and this is about Juliet from Ireland. I think it was 2 episodes ago, I managed to secure the kind of brownie orange one, and I've managed to get hold of the blue one as well. Plenty of variations today. And here is another one. Now this one is Reunion, which is from Florida. Now I've managed not only to get hold of that one, but I've also got another variation, which is this one. And I love the 2 of them together. I think they're really, really nice. And again, just having those 2 variations of the same logo, similar to Kapalua in Hawaii, I really like that one, and obviously the Shawnee that we've just seen, just an alternative version of the ball, and it's nice to have them both. Reunion in Florida. Now, some of you may have noticed that I'm wearing this t-shirt, and that's because I'm a brand whore. Always have been, always will be. I played night golf clubs for the last decade. Everything that I had was Nike. Shoes, t-shirts, tees, brushes, everything was Nike. And when they went out of business, I decided that I would move over to Callaway, and that's how I stumbled into Callaway Truvis. And now everything that I will own for golf will be Callaway. But I love representing brands, and this next ball is a really special one for me because it is a big, big brand, and it is Ford. As you can see, it is the traditional blue oval with the Ford logo. Now, this is going to be one of the rarest ones in my collection. I've only ever seen one before this one. I don't know how rare it is. I don't know if they're going to go into reprint. But for me, it's one of the rarest that I've seen, and this one will take pride of place up there with the other really rare ones. One that I showed off recently, the Toyota forklifts. Again, another brand, but I just think those are the ones that may have just been printed once for some kind of corporate event, and I just get the impression that not too many of you out there are going to have this one. Ford. Next one is Royal Colwood. Another Canadian ball, this one. Actually think that I got one of these recently, but it had a small blemish on. But this one is mint, so this is the one that's going to go into my collection. It is blue and red, but not on a pen, on the white background, so it really does look different, and it really does pop out. I like that one. Next one is another one from California, and it is La Jolla. Now, I was incorrect. I really thought that this was going to be a Spain ball, but it's not. It is actually from California. Now, obviously, there is historic Spanish presence within the USA, and completely understandable mistake, but I looked at the website. Looks like a really nice course. To be fair, it's very rare that I look at a course that has Truvis and I think, oh, that looks like a bit of a dog. They all look pretty stunning, and this one did look really nice, and that's La Jolla in California. Next one is Minnesota Vikings. Now, this is another one where there are multiple different versions. I believe there's ones with yellow, and it just represents the colours of the team. Skull is the branding with the 1960, but purple ones always seem to be more collectible than the other ones. Not one sure why, but Skull Minnesota Vikings. Right, we're getting into some special ones now, and I've been looking for these for a while, and this is the Red Whisper and the Green Whisper. Now, it's taken me quite a bit of time to figure out why people refer to them as Whisper, and the only information that I can find is from Phil Mickelson. He was one of the people that really kind of pushed for the Truvis, and his home golf course is Whisper Rock. And I don't know if I believe these rumours, but apparently all of the ones that you can see of these varieties are only ever located in the area of that golf club. So we're thinking maybe Phil had boxes printed, or maybe it was a promotion. You don't see too many of them. Certainly the greener one for me is rarer than the red one. They're both really nice, and I think, and please do let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, comments if I'm wrong, but I think the Whisper refers to Whisper Rock Golf Club. That is Phil Mickelson's home club. Now, the next one, I have been looking for this for ages, and there are multiple varieties, well, two that we know of. The pink one is worth big bucks, so just under $100, £100. The red one is worth significantly less, simply because we see quite a lot of them in the market at the moment. If you know Truvis, you know what I'm talking about. I finally managed to get myself a Michelle Wee golf ball. Not from her. I have tweeted her and contacted her several times. She obviously doesn't care about me. It's disappointing. But I've managed to get hold of one of her balls, and it looks really nice. It's the Michelle Wee logo, and it looks like it's printed on a red Whisper. Michelle Wee, definitely one of the rarer ones in my collection, and I'm glad to finally have it. Right, 3 more, and all of these are unidentified. So if you can help me, please do let me know in the comments. And we have a couple of stunners. The first one is just a lovely ball, and it's some kind of blue bird. Is it a blue bird or some blue kind of, I don't know, a couple of Wolverine scratches if you've watched X-Men. But it's just blue on a white background with the number 1. No idea where this is from. I've done a bit of looking, I've used my sources, and nobody can help me. If you can identify this, do let me know. Second one is one that I've seen about quite a bit. Jed, I think you had one. I think you were the first one to have this one. And this is the Martini Glasses with the flag sticking in the olive with the number 8 on. No idea where this is from. I don't know. It could be a golf course. It could be a corporate event. It's one of those that just really gets lost. Really fine line green. You can't make it out from afar. It's only when you get up on it that you can see it's Martini glass with an olive and the flag sticking out. But probably not one of my favourite ones. But it is unidentified, so it's mystery. So please do let me know. And last but not least is this one, which is a 7 on a shield with a crown over it, and the year 1963. Now, I've looked at Royal Golf Club, established 1963, Royal Shield, all of that nonsense. I can't come up with an answer for this one, but it's a really nice ball. I've only seen one other out there, so I have a suspicion it might be a new print. I've never seen it before, and the last one I saw was a couple of weeks ago, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a new print, but it's a really nice one. And that's it. Now, 26 is a large amount, and usually the beginning of the month is when I get them all, and then the subsequent All About Truvis is in the month of less Truvis. But I have 13 coming from the US, and I'm hoping I managed to convince Ian to send me a couple as well. So hopefully the next All About Truvis should be at least 15. I've also got some balls on sale on my eBay page, which is Deek711. I'll put the link down in the comments. So that's it for me today. I feel like I've talked solidly for 19 minutes and 37 seconds, which I have. I hope you have enjoyed All About Truvis today. It's been an absolute blast collecting these balls and unpackaging them for you. And if you have any rare or mystery Truvis out there, please do let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do to help you or maybe unburden you of that particular Truvis. Anyway, it's been an absolute blast. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on the next version. Take care. Bye-bye.